Hello students, welcome back, and we're starting a new chapter today, that's center of the mass, and we will finish this chapter I think in 2 weeks. So let's start center of the mass. Okay, yes. So before going into detail, I will discuss that what we will learning in this chapter. Okay, so in this chapter mainly we have to learn 3 topics. Okay, in short I will call it COM, center of the mass. So here we have to learn 3 things mainly. First thing you have to learn about center of mass itself. You have to learn, okay, about center of mass. What is center of mass? Then we will learn that few things we have to find, like we have to find the position of the center of mass, right? Position we have to find. Then we will talk about motion of center of mass. Okay, motion, again we will talk about 2 things. We will talk about its velocity. Then we will talk about what is acceleration of the center of mass. So in first type of questions we will talk about position. We have to find the position of the center of the mass. And second topic we will talk about the motion of the center of mass, in which we will talk about its velocity and acceleration, right? Okay, this is the first topic we will talk. Second topic we will talk about conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum we will talk, right? Already we have learned basics, like momentum is always conserved when net external force is what? 0, right? Yeah, we'll talk some application about this. And third topic will be your collision. We'll talk about collision and types of collision, like elastic collision, inelastic collision. Then we talk about like 1-dimension collision, 2-dimension collision. All these things we'll talk. So these are 3 major topics. Okay, yes. So we in 1 week we will talk about this topic, and next week we will talk about what? This topic. Okay, yeah. So again, before starting chapter, I want to talk like what we learn here and what we learn here. Okay, mainly we'll talk about this. When we talk about position of the center of mass, we will learn to calculate the, like you have 1 particle, 2 particle or 100 particle, right? We want to write their combined center of the mass. Okay, that we will talk in this case. Okay. Then the body started moving, so we'll talk that how their center of mass will move. If bodies are moving, then how center of mass is moving. And same way we will talk about velocity and acceleration. All these things we'll talk step by step. Okay, so first we're starting center of the mass, the first topic. I said we are learning 3 topics, major topic in this chapter. Okay, yes. So first we're talking about center of the mass. Okay, yes. Okay, let's understand first what is center of mass. In short we will call it COM. Okay, COM. Yeah, what is center of mass? Okay, just is a definition only to make the calculation in physics what? Simple, correct? What we do in under center of mass, suppose you have 10 particle, they are located at different positions, right? Suppose you want to calculate something by making it more simple, so what you do, you write a combined point of this is called center of mass of all masses together. Suppose this is some coordinate system. Your 1 mass is placed here, 1 mass placed here, 1 mass placed here, 1 mass placed here. So instead of writing all these 4 particles separately, what you write? You write a combined center of the mass. Suppose you say that 4 points are placed at this point imaginary. So you calculate everything using what? That point only, right? Right. So this point is called what? Center of the mass. So how you write definition? Let me write. It is the point where the whole mass of a system of particle is supposed to be concentrated, right? What is the definition of center of mass? It is a point where the whole mass of the system, you have 2 mass, 10 mass or 100 mass, the whole complete mass is together. We imagine a 1 point, so that 1 point is called what? Center of the mass, correct? No? So I wrote a very important, what is supposed to be what? Concentrated, right? Right? Why I wrote supposed definition, I will talk about this. Okay, yeah. So it's a point where the whole mass of all particles together is supposed to be concentrated. We treat it as a point mass, right? Yeah. So what happens, like whatever happens to this this is your center of mass, right, of this all particle 1, particle 2, particle 3. So however this particle moves, in same way whole system is moving, correct na? Yes. So what you say, motion of center of mass will represent what? Motion of whole system, correct na? Yes. Position and you say motion also, right? Whatever this thing happening to the center of mass, everybody having what? The same thing, right? Right? Yes. We will talk a little more about that. Before going to this point, we talk some important properties of our center of the mass, okay? Yes. So let's talk about properties of our COM. To understand more, let's talk about some basic properties of center of the mass, okay? Okay. First property will talk that I am saying that is a point where whole mass of system is supposed to be concentrated. Why I not suppose? Because of, listen, this property, at center of mass there may be really mass or no mass. This is an imaginary point. At this point there may be really mass or there really no mass also, right? For example, to understand this, suppose you talk a sphere. This is what a solid sphere I am saying. Solid sphere, correct? So it's a one body only, it's a uniform body. For uniform body, the center of mass simply is a geometrical center, right? Yeah. This is a geometrical center. This is what simply center of the mass. So you know that at this point there is really mass, right? Yeah. But really mass, or let's see the example of no mass. Suppose you talk about a ring. This is a ring. Or you talk hollow sphere. This is what is center of mass. Geometrical center. For uniform body it will be simply geometrical center. So I am saying at this point, but you see there really no mass at this point, right? Because this is what ring, or you say is hollow sphere also. Mass is what here only. There is no mass here, but this is what center of the mass, correct? This is center of the mass. So at center of mass there may be really mass or no mass, correct? Okay, let's move to next property. Center of mass may be inside the body or outside. It can be inside the body or what? Outside the body. Like when I talk inside, like this is an example of what? Inside the body, right? Correct? The center of mass is what? Inside this sphere. Or this also inside, but suppose you talk like this example. Okay. For this, let's say again this is solid sphere, understood. In this case the center of mass will be inside this body, correct? But if you talk like some plate, L shape of plate, this is some plate, and I ask to calculate this, we will calculate all this little later in numericals. So center of mass will come what? In air, here it will be the center of mass. So this point is what? Not inside the body, right? Outside the body. So center of mass may be inside the body or maybe what? Outside the body, we don't worry, correct? As third property already I said that for symmetrical bodies, the center of mass simply what is geometrical center, right? Let me write again. For symmetrical bodies, COM is simply is geometrical center. Is simply what? Geometrical, like all I am saying, like a solid sphere, talk, hollow sphere, ring, all these, right? They are geometrical center, not this, right? For this is not what? Geometrical center. For symmetrical bodies, is simply what? They are geometrical center, like a sphere, hollow sphere, solid sphere, a ring, or disc, all of those things you talk, it's simply what? Geometrical center, okay? Yes. Moving on to the problem number 4, fourth property, sorry, like center of mass is always towards, or you say close to, heavier mass. What's the property? Center of mass is always close to what? Heavier mass. Suppose This point is very important. Lot of question has been asked about this in our exam, about this property. Center of mass is always close to what? Heavy side. Suppose and why is close, that I will talk in numerical. So we just understanding property only right now here. This question was asked in our exam that this is the earth and that's the moon. Okay. They said that where the combined center of mass of earth and moon system lies. What question was asked? Where the combined center of mass of earth and moon system lies. So options were given like exactly in middle, like a mid half distance, this distance same. They're talking about this point or close to earth or close to moon. Like these options were given. So center of mass is towards what? Heavy mass. Correct? This is a midpoint, right? Then center of mass will be close to what here? Center of mass of moon and earth system will be close to what? Earth. So it will be what? Close to what? Earth, right? More questions were asked about this, I will talk about them. One question was asked like this way, cricket bat problem was asked. They said that, this is a cricket bat, right? Okay, so this length of bat is suppose what L, they said, right? They said this bat is cut exactly into two pieces of equal length. Okay, we cut this bat into what? Two pieces of equal length. Suppose exactly middle we cutting. So say this is the middle point. That length is what? Suppose lengthwise we cutting exactly half length. Okay, two pieces we cutting. Correct. They said that where the center of mass of this system lies. If I cut in two pieces and put them again like here same way only, where the center of mass will lie. So which side will be heavy? Length is equal, but you see that side is what? Heavier in mass, right? Because this side we have handle, that's what? Less mass. So we cutting lengthwise, not mass wise. What we cutting? Lengthwise, exactly half length. So that side is what? Heavy side, right? So center of mass will be on this side. This will be center of mass, say on this side. It will be on that piece, right? Okay. Let's talk few more properties. Okay, fourth property we are talking now. Three property was already we have learned. So COM also depends on what? Depends upon shape. What type of body is this? Shape of the body and distribution of masses. Okay. This property will understand better when we will solve the problems on this. Okay, so I will not explain here, just remember it for right now. We will talk, lot of problems we will talk, how it depends upon shape and distribution of the masses. Okay, yes. Then, next property I should say like this, very important, this also we will understand numerical only. Center of mass does not depend upon coordinate system. Here, this is a very important property that will use in every numerical will solve. Okay, so after learning this property, we will talk directly come to the problems only where we have to find position of the center of mass. So this property will use everywhere, that center of mass does not depend upon the coordinate system. You want to find center of mass any body, where you choose the coordinate, where you put that body, that doesn't matter at all. Okay, yes. Okay, then last also, these all are like numerical properties, so we will discuss in numerical these. Okay, okay, then write the sum of all moments about COM is always 0. This also we will see in numericals only. Okay? If you take the moments about what center of mass of a system, then it becomes what? Always 0. Okay, yeah. So these three properties are like numerical type of property. We will see numericals to understand them. Okay, for right now just you note down them. Okay, okay. Now let's move to first point where we have to calculate what? Position of the center of mass. Okay, position of the COM. We have to find position of the center of the mass. Okay, yes. So again, position we want to find, we will see four type of problems. Okay, I will write them separately. So let me write summary here, actually what we are learning. Okay, yes. We will see these four type of questions. What we will see? First type of question we will see that COM of discrete or equal point masses. Simplest problem like this one. Okay, we have to find what? Center of mass of the discrete point masses. When I say point masses means what? The shape name is not given. Like they say 2 kg body is placed here, 5 kg body is placed here. They are called what? Discrete bodies. Okay, yeah, or point masses. So these are simplest problem. Directly formula we will use. We will see. Then again here we have 4 or 5 type of pattern of questions. All I will discuss one by one. Then next we will talk about like regular bodies or what you call symmetrical bodies. Okay, we will find their center of mass of the symmetrical bodies. Then we will talk about truncated bodies. Truncated bodies, or I call it negative mass concept, means here a part of the body will be cut and removed, then they will ask you what is the new position of the center of mass. Okay, and fourth type of question we will talk is what is called extended bodies or you say irregular bodies. Okay, here we will do what? Integration. There will be irregular body. Okay, yeah, so here we will do what? Integration. So these are four type of questions we will talk about position of the center of mass. So we are learning first point, that's called our main topic is position of center of mass, and we are learning first type of question, that's called what? Center of mass of discrete, okay, masses or point masses. Correct na? Yes. How to find the center of mass of the point masses? Once more I am saying, when I say point masses means what's the meaning of that? They don't give the name of the shape. They don't say like a 2 kg sphere is placed. They say just a 2 kg body is placed at this coordinate, 5 kg body is placed at that coordinate. So they are not giving name, they are just saying 2 kg, 5 kg. That we call it what? Simply discrete or point masses. Okay. Yeah. So what is the formula? If you want to find the RCM, position of the center of mass, correct na? It says that the sum of all masses and what distances, I should write small m here, okay, by what total mass. This is the formula to calculate what the, or in simple language I am writing now this. First the meaning of this is one like m1 r1 plus m2 r2. It goes on whatever number of particles you have by total m1 plus m2, you have to add all masses, right. This is what to find the position of the center of mass of discrete masses. Okay, yes, yeah, okay. So what's the meaning of this? Like the RCM coordinate of center of mass is what? m1, first mass into distance of first mass from the coordinate system, where you always have to choose coordinate here, and it does not depend coordinate we can choose anywhere. I will give hint where to choose coordinate and how to choose. We will talk on numericals. So first mass into distance of first mass, same way second mass into distance of second mass, it goes on. All you have to add this m1 r1, right, mr by total mass of the system. This gives what? The position of the center of mass. Correct. This is a general formula. So here generally we have to find, like we have to find x coordinate, y coordinate. Suppose you want to find x coordinate, then how you will write? X coordinate will be like m1 x1 plus m2 x2. It goes on, right, divided by what? Total mass m1 like m2. Okay, this x coordinate you will find, right. Same way you will find y coordinate. You write like m1 into y1 plus m2 y2. It will goes, right. G coordinate also they are asking. Same way you have to find what? G coordinate or z coordinate. So z coordinate will be m1 g1 plus m2 g2. It will go. Same procedure we have to follow everywhere. It's very simple, right. So you have to find all coordinate, right. This is a general formula. Okay. So many times this question will be asked in vector form. Vector form will be given. Then how this you write this formula? So same formula will write in vector form. Vector form. Okay. Yes, this position coordinate can be given in vector form. Then same formula write RCM vector, right, is equal to what? Just m1 r1 vector, m2 r2 vector. It goes the same way by what? Total mass m1 m2, right. Yes, same way you write. So what? Your vector form. Nothing is what? New. Okay. Yes. So this is the only formula we have to solve all questions based on what? discrete or what point mass is, right? So here we have 4-5 type of pattern of question which are generally repeated in NEET again and again. So I will talk all those general pattern to you. Okay, one by one we will talk about them. Okay, yes. Okay. So first type of question we do directly what in vector form, then we will do on point mass as these general questions. Okay, yes. So now I am talking type of question on what? Everywhere formula will be have to use these formula only, right? That's only one formula, this much only. Okay, yes. Still 4-5 type of question that we will talk. So first type of question directly doing on vector problem. Okay, they ask question on what? Vector form. Okay, yes. So many question has been asked in our exam about vector. So simply these are the like R1, R2, these are the position or coordinate of what, like mass 1, mass 2 from some reference or some coordinate system, right? So if they will be given in vector form, you also have to put in vector form and calculate. Answer can be given in vector form or what in what scalar, we will see. Okay. Suppose the question will be asked like this one: 2 point masses. Okay, okay, let me write here, no problem. Mass is m1 2 kg and m2 3 kg are placed at r1 say 2i minus 3j plus k and r2 vector is placed say j minus what 3k, right? Find position of COM, right? 2 point masses are given 2 kg and 3 kg. They are placed at some coordinate given in vector form and they are asking find the position of the center of the mass. Okay, yes. Okay, so we will write this formula. You say RCM is nothing but what? M1 R1 vector, M2 R2 vector, it goes on whatever number of masses you have here. We have 2 masses only, so just write this much only, M1 by M2. Okay, let's put it. Mass M1, that's 2 kg. Okay, 2 here. Vector given is what? Position given 2i minus 3j plus what? K. Plus second mass is given 3 kg and coordinate given j minus 3k. Okay, divided by total mass, that's 2 plus what? 3. Okay, let's solve this. So 2 into 2 4i and here there is no I, so I is what? Just 4i. Okay, plus then let's talk about j. 2 and minus 3, this become minus 6 and here is what? Plus 3. J, I am talking minus 6 j here plus 3j here, so it becomes what? Minus 3j, minus 3j. Okay, done? Yes. And k, so 2 into k, this k here and here becomes 3 into minus 3, so minus 9 and here is what? Plus 2, so it becomes minus 7 what? K divided by 5, correct? Okay, so there are 2 ways to write your answer. One answer can be written like this way, simply they write this format itself, or one answer can be written like 4 by 5 of I vector, right, minus 3 by 5 of j vector, minus 7 by 5 of what? K vector. One way to write is like that way, okay? Or this answer can write in scalar form also. If they are writing scalar form, then how the right answer? R will be equal to, you take the vector sum of these. So what is the answer of this? You say 4 square plus 3 square plus 7 square by what? 5. So some answer will come that you can write here, right? Okay, 7 into 7 is what? Your 49, 49 plus 9 is 58, 58 plus what? 16. 58 plus 16, how many becomes 68, 68 plus 6 means 70, 76 I think, okay, calculation may be wrong, please check it, okay, so something 76 root by 5, like that you can write the answer. So this way vector form answer itself, or like scalar form like this way, okay. Let's see one more question on vector form. Okay, let's see the second problem. So it says that find the center of mass of the 3 particle 1 kg, 2 kg and 3 kg at position vectors r1 vector given, r2 vector given and what? R3 vectors are given these, right? Yes. Okay, so RCM vector will be simply equal to m1 r1 vector, m2 r2 vector m3 r3 vector divided by what? Sum of all masses, right? Okay. So let's see. M1 means what? 1 kg into what? That coordinate, right? So 1 into all this number becomes same only, just 2i plus 3j plus what k. Then 2 kg into position coordinate, this, so becomes what? 2j plus 8k, right? I multiplied here. Then 3 into what? This coordinate becomes what? 3i minus what? 8k. So these are all are a vector, okay? Done? Yes. Divided by total mass, which is what? 1 plus 2 plus 3. It means 6 kg, okay? So let's write them. 2i here, then 3i here. I becomes what? 5i. 3j, 2j, that becomes what? 5j, right? 5j. K here, 8k minus 8k cancel becomes what? Just k divided by 6, okay? So answer can be this way, or 5 by 6 of I vector plus 5 by 6 of j vector, or 1 by 6 of what? K vector. This is another way. Or they can write in scalar form, then it will be r will be equal to simply square root of this number 5 square plus 5 square plus 1 square by what? 6, right? 25, 25, 50 and 1 is 51 by what? 6. This is the another way to write, okay? So these are the first type of questions we are doing. Position of the center of mass, then first type of question of discrete or point masses. Again, point masses, first type of question we are doing is what? Vector problem. Something is given in vector form, okay? Okay. Now we will move like some direct questions which are given in terms of what? Coordinates, okay? Okay. Okay, so now we are talking about second type of questions, okay? Yes, based on what? Finding the position of center of mass of discrete or what? Point masses. So first type of question we have seen like vector form questions, okay? Yes. Let's see this type of question. Find sum of masses 2 kg and 4 kg placed at coordinates 1, minus 2, 0 and 2, 3, minus 4. That's right. So general problem we are talking. So let's say 2 mass, 3 mass, n number of masses are placed at what? These coordinates, and we have to find the position of the center of mass simply, okay? So general formula you write, directly you write. Okay, so RCM will be simply equal to M1 R1 plus M2 R2. This is general formula we have, right? So here all three coordinates are given x, y, g, right? X, y, g. So you have to write this formula in 3 times. First you have to find x coordinate, then y coordinate, and then g coordinate, okay? Okay. Suppose first you are finding x coordinate, right? X is equal to what? M1 x1 plus M2 x2 by what? M1 plus M2, right? Okay, so x coordinate will be this one, right? M1 means what? 2 kg, right? Look here, 2 kg. And what is x coordinate? What here for this? 1. So 2 into what? 1 plus, okay, M2. M2 means 4 kg and its coordinate, x coordinate is what? 2. 4 into what? 2 divided by total mass 2 plus 4, correct? Okay, yes. So 2, this becomes 10, 10 by this becomes 6, or you can say is 5 by what? 3. That's what your x coordinate. Same way you will find what? Y coordinate. So M1 Y1 M2 Y2, same way follow, you have to follow like M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 upon M1 plus M2. Mass 1, 2 kg into y coordinate is what? Minus 2, correct? 2 into minus 2. Plus minus you need to be careful, okay? Okay, M2, 4 kg into y coordinate is what? 3. 4 into what? 3 by 2 plus what? 4, correct? So this becomes 12, this becomes minus 4, so this becomes what? 8. 8 by what? 6, 4 by what? 3. That's your second coordinate. Let's find g coordinate. Same procedure, M1 G1 plus M2 G2 by what? M1 plus M2, right? 2 kg into g coordinate is what? 0. 2 into what? 0 plus M2 into what? This, so 4 into minus 4 by what again? 6. So this is 0, this is what, minus 16 by 6, right? You can cancel with 2 or whatever you want. So minus 8 by what, 3. So what is the answer now? RCM. RCM will be equal to what, your x, y and g. So which are here? X is what, 5 by 3, y is what, 4 by 3 and g is what, minus 8 by 3. So these are the position of the center of mass. Okay, this is a general problem, simple direct problem. Okay, yes. Okay. Mainly nowadays how they ask these questions, they ask in terms of some geometrical figure. Means like they say that 3 masses are placed at the corners of equilateral triangle, or 4 masses placed at the corner of a square of rectangle. Then we have to calculate the center of the mass. Okay, nowadays they are asking like this way. So we will do those type of problem. Okay, yes. Okay, let's see this question. Okay, 3 masses, 1 kg, 2 kg and 3 kg are placed at vertices of an equilateral triangle as shown in figure. Okay, find center of mass. Okay, find the position of the center of the mass. Okay, I am writing little shortcut. Okay, so there is a triangle here, equilateral triangle of side A, or some side value can be given, right? Yeah, 3 masses are placed at the 3 corners, here, here and here. Let's say name, suppose this is place 1 kg, 2 kg and what, 3 kg. We have to find where is the position of the center of mass, where the center of mass of these 3 masses lies together. Suppose they were exactly equal masses, like here also like 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg. They are similar 3 masses, then it becomes an like symmetrical picture, right? Then center of mass will be simply centroid of this triangle, right? Okay, yes. Now, okay, so now to find this, what you have to do, like in these type of questions, we don't need to choose any coordinate system, right? When the geometrical figure is given like a triangle, square, rectangle or hexagon, pentagon, all these things will talk, then you need to choose a coordinate system, correct? And already we have learned property that center of mass does not depend on what coordinate system. So you can choose coordinate anywhere, right? But what is hint? Hint is always this one, to make calculation simple, that always choose your coordinate system in such way that, always choose your coordinate system in such way that at least one of these masses is placed at what, origin. Any one of the masses given in your picture, like you're talking triangle or square, one mass is placed at the origin itself, so that calculation becomes what, very simple, right? Okay, always choose coordinates such that at least one mass is or body is placed at what, origin, so that calculation becomes not compulsory. Okay, it's a hint to make calculations what, simple. Okay, so now we have to choose coordinate system for this this picture. Let's see coordinate system how we will choose. So let me draw it again. This is a triangle here. Side is given A for all 3 sides, equilateral triangle. Thus your 2 kg body, thus your 1 kg body, thus 3 kg body, right? Okay. Now let's choose a coordinate system. So you can choose anywhere. I am choosing here. Let's put this mass at the origin, suppose, like this one. So this is what your coordinate system. That's your x side, that's what your y side. I assume that this mass is placed at what, origin. You can choose anywhere. You can choose coordinate system here also, like that way. Okay, you can choose there also, your choice, right? Yeah, to make calculation simple, at least if one mass is placed at the origin itself, then calculations becomes what, very simple. Okay, okay, I am writing steps also here so that you understand later easily. So how to solve this problem? Step 1. Choose a coordinate system, right? Sometime in question itself coordinate given, like picture itself, question itself given like this way, they have drawn coordinate already. we don't need to do. If not, the only this much picture is given, then you need to draw the coordinate system. You can choose here, you can choose here, your choice, doesn't matter. Okay, yes. So first step is what? To choose a coordinate system, right? Step 2, write the coordinate of all masses. Write coordinate of all particles, all masses, right now. So let's write. You have to write coordinate of these masses with respect to that origin that you have chosen, right? So look here. This origin of this coordinate of this will be what? 0, 0, right? Yes, this place at the origin. Then coordinate of this will be, x coordinate will be a, because the distance of this mass from that origin is what? A. So a comma what? 0, y is what? 0, right? Now you have to find coordinate of this. So see, okay, what is coordinate of this 1 kg? X with coordinate will be a by 2, right? It's simply middle point. So a by what? 2. And this y height we have to find, right? What is height of this? Correct. X coordinate is simply just this much only, a by 2. Y coordinate is y we have to find. So you use Pythagoras theorem here. In this triangle we have to solve this triangle. Can you see this triangle? We have to find y side. What is y? So that you can write its coordinate. So y we have to calculate. Let's calculate y. So this side is what? A by 2. That side is y. So you see y square plus a square by 4 means a by 2. I am writing this one should be equal to what? That side. Okay, a square. This is triangle, right? Yes. So here I want to calculate y square. That becomes what? 3 by 4 of what? A square, or y becomes what? Root 3 by 2 of what? A. So this is your y coordinate, root 3 by 2 of what? A. Correct? Like this, by geometry you have to calculate all coordinate. Step number 2. Third, step 3, solve using formula, right? That much only you have to do. Now you have to solve this. So let's write. Let's write first x coordinate I want to find. So formula is what? m1 x1 plus m2 x2. It goes on. Okay, all 3 particle we have, m1 plus m2, right? Okay, let's solve. You can give name to understand, like who is m1, m2. You can call any matter. Doesn't matter. This mass you calling m1, that you calling m2, that you calling what? m3. So that you don't confuse. Okay, m1 into x1. This mass is what? 3 kg into its coordinate. X coordinate is what? 0. Okay, m2 is what? 2 kg into x coordinate is what? A, right? Plus third mass is what? 1 kg into x coordinate is what? A by what? 2. A by 2. By total mass, how much total mass becomes? 1 plus 2 plus what? 3. Okay, so this how much it becomes? This is 0 term, this is 2a, this is a by 2, right? 2a and a by 2, this becomes what? How much? So 4, 5 by 2 of a divided by what? 6. Okay, so this is simply becomes x coordinate simply becomes what? 5 by 12 of what? A. This is your x coordinate. Same way I am finding now y coordinate. I am not writing formula, let's do it directly. m1 3 kg into y1 is what? 0. Y coordinate is what? 0. m2 any 2 kg into y coordinate is again what? 0 for this. Plus m3 means this 1 kg into y coordinate is what? This one. So 1 into root 3 by 2 of what? A divided by all masses what? 6 kg, right? Okay, so this simply becomes root 3 by 2 of a by what? 6, or y coordinate will be root 3 by 12 of what? A. That's your y coordinate. Okay, so x coordinate is here and y coordinate is here. So RCM you say simply will be equal to x comma y 5 by root 12 of a root 3 by 12 of what? A. That's your answer. Correct? Okay. So we'll see one more problem to understand. Let's see this problem that suppose 4 masses 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg and 4 kg placed at 4 corners of a square as shown in figure. Okay. Calculate what? Center of mass. Position of the center of mass. Okay. square is given, suppose this square is given to you and 4 masses are placed at this, we have to find the position of the center of the mass. Okay, so let's say 1 kg placed here, 2 kg placed here, 3 kg placed here and 4 kg is placed what here, and side of this square is given what, a, or some length will be given or numerical length can be given, doesn't matter. Okay, right. Okay, now what we have to do is this. First choose coordinate system, you will choose your choice, doesn't matter. So if you choosing here, then it will look good like that way, right? So this mass is placed at again origin. Then second step is write the coordinate of all masses. Coordinate of this mass becomes 0, 0, that becomes a, 0, that becomes 0, a, that becomes a, a, right? Simple procedure. Okay, let's find next. X coordinate I am finding. Name I am giving this M1, M2, M3 and M4. So let's write X coordinate. What is X coordinate? M1 means this. So that's what 1 kg into what coordinate 0. M2 means 2 kg into coordinate is what A. Then M3, 3 kg into coordinate is what A. Then M4, 4 kg into X coordinate is what 0 by total mass what 10. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3 plus 4 what 10. So your X coordinate simply becomes what? This is 0 and that term is 0, 2a and this becomes 5a by 10 or simply a by what? 2. Same way you would find Y coordinate, M1, Y1, M2, Y2, right? So M1 means 1 into what? 0, M2, 2 into what? 0, M3 means this one, 3 into what? A, then M4, 4 kg into what? A, right, by what? 10. So Y coordinate simply becomes this is 0, that's 0, 3 and 4 means 7a by what? 10. So that's your Y. So RCM will be equal to simply X comma Y, which coming how much? A by 2 comma 7 by 10 of what? A. That's what your coordinate, right? Okay.